AMV, which stands for Anime Music Video, is a music video made using anime clips. Am I going too fast? Tell me if I'm going too fast. AMVs have been a staple of the anime fandom for pretty much as long as I can remember, since we first realized they can take their favorite songs and oh my god, you can put anime clips over it! It's been a symbol of anime fan expression and passion and has been a massive part of my anime fandom. Even if I've never properly gotten into the scene, I have so many fond memories just wasting afternoons watching AMVs to some of my favorite anime. So today I thought I'd start my own appreciation thread on the history and influence AMVs have had on our humble fandom, and, you know, reminisce on some of the videos that got me through when I was just a budding little weeb sprout. The origins of AMVs date back to the 1980s, where people would literally have to hook up two VCRs together and record from one tape to another, which is a process I don't even want to fathom. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, what the hell is a VCR, Grandpa? Fuck you. Either way, the rise of AMVs would truly come with the digital era, when any average bum could easily obtain anime clips and digital editing software legally, allowing pretty much anyone with a working computer to make an AMV. This was paired with easy ways to share them online on sites like animemusicvideo.org and popular up-and-coming video sharing sites like Dailymotion. Of course, I am talking about old YouTube, but back then, YouTube's video quality was so bad it was actually frowned upon to upload AMVs on there. So, from purely exposure on YouTube uploads, most people understood AMVs to be these shoddily edited fight scenes to the sound of Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. Extra cancer points went to how many of the 4 horsemen of the AMV apocalypse were present. You had video rendered by a potato, subtitles still included, the DivX logo showing up every few seconds, and, of course, the king himself, unregistered Hypercam 2. Mom, get the camera, I made my first AMV and it looks amazing! Of course, hang around the community enough and sure enough you would have stumbled upon 1 or 2 videos that would have opened your eyes to the possibilities AMVs could have had. And for me, that video was Euphoria. Nope, not that Euphoria, just no. Euphoria by Kupis Keva was the video that introduced me to the potential of AMVs. It wasn't just a collection of fights poorly timed to some teen angst nu metal rock songs. There was genuine thought in how the visuals matched the songs, it had really impressive effects for the time, and it got me interested in an anime I had never even heard of before. Back when I looked at the title and thought, huh, what the hell is a Razi phone? This opened the door for me to search for other things AMVs could achieve. You had Tainted Donuts, which acted out one of my purest teenage fanfiction fantasies of having Spike Spiegel face off against Vash the Stampede. Whisper of the Beast, which was one of the only good Naruto AMVs that came out at the time. And then came Skittles. Fucka candy pop. There were 2 AMVs that defined my early anime fandom, and this was one of them. When I first saw this, it absolutely blew my mind with visual effects that were way ahead of its time. I would play this over and over until I could recite all the lyrics by heart. I'm sorry, I'm just re-listening to these lyrics, I'm just realizing, what the fuck was I singing? To put into perspective how old this AMV is, I was just starting fucking Windows Movie Maker image slideshow anime reviews. There is an old re-upload of this on YouTube that says, click 480p for high quality. That clean and crisp 480p. This was when I remember the AMV scene really hitting its stride, and with it came a trend I have to talk about, and that is the impact of a certain band by the name of Linkin Park and its unintentional pairing with pretty much every anime, but in particular one that is better known by the name of Sasuke's best friend. I am not exaggerating when I say there was a time that if you typed in AMV on YouTube, 9 out of 10 videos would have been paired with a Linkin Park song, probably featuring Naruto and probably featuring his one best friend. The fucking swing. There is no official answer to why this was, but honestly I don't think it's any more complicated than the works of Chester Bennington and co, rest in peace, God bless your soul, resonating with a generation of young anime fans that just wanted to express their passion in some way to some of their favorite anime. As anime fans, we were all probably socially awkward teens who didn't quite fit in at school, so obviously this anger and angst would resonate with us, and their music's beat and tempo just made it a natural fit for every bloody anime fight scene in existence, so it was an easy pairing. We were dealing with problems that nobody else got. Like, Becky still doesn't know I exist, and Mum told me to mow the lawn again, and Miss Green gave me detention again because I didn't put my hand up when asking to go to the toilet, the bitch! But you know what? It's okay, because this song gets me, Chester gets me, and you get me too, Naruto vs Sasuke Full Fights HD 60 FPS! From there on, AMVs continued to evolve and improve. Effects got more intricate, projects got more ambitious, and every so often you get a mega hit that would spread amongst the entire community, and these were the ones I ended up seeing. Nostromo was the first AMV editor who I actually got familiar with by name for their crisp flow and perfect scene selection that didn't need overly complicated effects to stand out, like a well-oiled anime music machine. Then you had the craze of bubblegum, high-impact, high-energy AMVs synced to catchy pop songs with enough saturated colors to blind the fucking unicorn. Comedy AMVs with cleverly edited original concepts, story AMVs where the editor completely recontextualized the footage to make their own original story. Then you had the ones that started a trend. The Animeography series by Quill, really encapsulating the new seasonal anime trend, showcasing all the animes in a year in just fucking match cuts. Did I mention my kinks is videos with match cuts in them, and this video series is just like foreplay for my eyes, god damn it. Into the Labyrinth, which took this frame blending effect and proved that you can make anime look even better than anime. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this video alone started the whole watching anime in 60 FPS craze, cause I did not know I wanted to watch anime at 60 FPS until I saw this AMV, and seeing how this effect has been used in modern AMV, it's just like, oh, it's like if smooth, buttery jazz could caress your eyes. And so many more that I won't be able to name, or might have missed because it wasn't uncommon for an AMV back then to get several millions of views. At the start of the decade, AMVs dominated the anime fandom. AMVs were the bee's knees, they were the cat's meow, they were the dog's bollocks, they were the cow's pancreas. I don't know, I'm just fucking naming body parts at this point. The last AMV I remember getting super popular was Anime's Got Talent. Everyone was either watching it or doing reaction videos to it, and I remember thinking, cool concept and awesome execution aside, someone must really hate themselves to consciously do this much masking. I mean, are you okay, dude? Is life treating you okay? Who hurt you? No, seriously, who hurt you? Just show me on the doll what they did to you. But there is another subset of AMVs I want to mention. Those that are basically a collection of shorter anime-themed skits timed to some music or a vox pop. I mentioned before that there were two AMVs that defined my early fandom, and the second one was AMV Hell 3. The AMV Hell series was just a collection of short anime skits strung together, but what made AMV Hell 3 special was that they called it a movie because it was just an hour long of skits back to back. Now you may be wondering, why would anyone want to watch over an hour of stupid anime skits? Don't you have something better to do with your time? And to that I say, why does anyone tell themselves they're just gonna watch a bit of this 20-minute Vine compilation and then I'll go back to doing whatever I was doing before? Why am I 2 hours and 7 compilations in? This is not how I planned my day! Looking back now, a lot of these skits were just basic level, let's put a funny song, then find anime clips that match the lyrics, but in a time when meme culture was just starting, for my teenage brain who was yet acclimated to internet humor, this was the funniest shit ever. Wait, you mean there's a clip of an anime character spinning around to the theme of You Spin Me Round by Dead or Alive? This is the peak of comedy genius! These kinds of videos have gotten a resurgence recently in the form of anime vines and cracks, and I think there's one video we can thank for that, and that is Anime 404 by Bakashift. Bakashift is one of the few editors that have actually managed to make a huge name for themselves outside of just the AMV community, where everything they make, made was a viral hit. His first hit, A Piece of Toast, got pretty big, but then Anime 404 came along and completely blew that out the water. And I seem to remember after this saw a wave of new compilations of similar short edited anime skits in the form of vines and cracks. And this leads me to the state of AMVs today, because while it is still alive and active, it's just not the same as it used to be. AMVs used to be right up there as some of the most viral videos you can have in the anime community. The videos everyone would be aware of even if you didn't know who made it. But now that's not really the case. I'm sure you can even find some newer fans who don't even know what an AMV is. I think the reasoning for this is similar to the reason of the decline of animations on YouTube years ago. AMVs take a shitload of effort for a short amount of content which doesn't suit modern YouTube and media consumption, while also having to fight against copyright. Not only that, but the anime community is just far bigger than it used to be. A viral hit back then is just a standard video today. So nowadays, instead of being an integral part of the anime fandom, AMVs kind of just stay in the AMV community. From talking to people in the community, it's alive, but just very split. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Pretty good movie, actually. You have smaller groups of people posting on all sorts of different platforms. For example, a lot of people are posting smaller edits on Instagram, but, I mean, who the fuck uses Instagram, am I right? What a bunch of fucking losers. But without anything unifying the scene to the rest of the outside anime community, it just doesn't have the same notoriety it used to. AMV competitions are still big in conventions, but in the grand scheme of things, they are far from the main attraction. So what point am I trying to make with this video? Giguk, why are you wasting time talking about stupid Linkin Park anime videos when you can be talking about real topics? To me, AMVs are another way for anime fans to express and share their passion for this medium, and it's a passion that I felt when I was just starting to be an anime fan and had no friends I could share this passion with. So I wanted to make this video partially to say thank you as a fellow content creator for making these pieces of work that have been a crucial part of my fandom for as long as I can remember, and partially to give me an excuse to show off some of my favorite AMVs that have inspired me, with my absolute favorites being Steel Fenders from the late Umika, rest in peace, and Pencilhead by Quacker. The former being a reimagined piece of the Fate Zero universe so well edited, the first time I watched it I was like, what the fuck? Did I miss a Phase Zero OVA or something? Wait a minute, is that Saber with a cape? I don't want Saber with a cape. Give me Saber with a cape. And the latter shattered all my preconceived notions of what an AMV could be. I mean, I would even hazard to call this an AMV because it is just a piece of fucking art that still blows my mind to this day. If you want to watch any AMVs after this, watch these two. But if you want to lose a whole afternoon watching AMVs, then I'll also link a playlist of some of my favorite AMVs in the description, along with an AMV that I made. Yes, I too did also partake in the making of an AMV back in the day. Just fucking kill me now. Because I appreciate the work that goes into them, and for any young budding AMV makers who will look at something like this and is inspired to do something similar, well, it's pretty easy really. All you need to do is some simple masking, which I can teach you right now. So all you need to do is you need to find your clip, and once you do, then we're just gonna cut this out frame by frame. So you need to use the pen tool and you just start putting down points, and then you just keep doing it until you cut it out, and then you go to the next frame and then you just do the same thing again. And you just keep clicking on the points, and then here, and then you go to the next R5, you will find a number. You know, you've got to find another. You're still doing it, I'm still here. Find the still good bit, then you go to the then you go to the pen tool again. Alright, I'm done. Let's see what my masterpiece looks like. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much this month to Nicholas Tatum, Sundown Fun, Matey Malabanan, Sisters 10086, Elifall, and everyone else on Patreon for helping to support me for this month and making this video possible. Hope you don't mind me showing my face a bit more in this video. Like the food and anime one, I was trying to experiment a bit with new types of videos. I have a lot of fun experimenting with new stuff here and there, but as usual, don't expect it to be the norm. For anyone else who doesn't know, I will also be attending Crunchyroll Expo at the end of this month. That's just gonna go through the start of September, so if you're going, I will see you there. Anyway, that's it from me today. No further updates, so until my next video, I've been Giguk, and I will see you all next time.